The thumb with my chin. Okay, we take that out, we hide it with the hand. Okay? Now if he grabs my thumb, it's hidden, grab the other one. Grab the upper one, there you go. He might be able to pull this one off, but I still have this here so I can keep fighting this off here. Okay, so anyway, we put in the rear naked choke. Okay, I'm gonna lock down the left side. I'm gonna tilt him, and I'm gonna rip the shoulder back. Okay? Right, it's still okay, but this is much easier, okay? So again, over and under, I get the hand. Also, when I control the hand, if I control the wrist, he can break free pretty easily, right? It's not technically wrong, it's just more efficient to get it here, okay? And then when I get it here, he's gonna rip free, right? So what I wanna do is I wanna grab, and I wanna room like a motorcycle, and pin it to the body, okay? Now he tries to break out a little bit harder, okay? So, you know, little inches here, inches there, and eventually we get to a place we're trying to get to, okay? So we get it, we hide the thumb, we rev the motorcycle, okay? Now we remove the chin and hide the thumb with the other arm, okay? We lock it in. You can go fist behind the back if you want, back of the head, or you can just grab the shoulder. Either way is pretty good, okay? Now we're gonna lock down the left side, we're gonna tilt him, and then we're gonna retract the shoulder on the right side. Make sense? I definitely want you practicing this on both sides, okay? You don't have to be 50-50 on each side, but maybe like 65-80, okay? Now, it's a little bit different, but it's fundamentally kind of the same, okay? So I'm going to lean to the side, and then I'm gonna drive him into the choke with my head and my shoulder, and then I'm gonna rip, okay? This comes in real handy when we're gonna start to do the straight jacket, okay? Because we're gonna be on the underside with these chokes, and sometimes when you're on the underside and you wanna slip it and go behind, you can lose position. So the one arm choke is definitely preferable, okay? So again, rev the motorcycle, get under the neck, and get behind the back here, okay? Create an anchor, hide the thumb, okay? Now we're gonna tilt to the side. I'm gonna drive him forward with my shoulder and pull back, okay? Questions on this one so far? Okay. Very much similar to the one we just did, except now I don't have to let go of this control here. It's much easier to hit this one. Obviously, it's not as controlled. You don't have two elbows locking in and ripping, but you know, you can finish a lot of people with this. Make sense? One more time. Grab the hand, motorcycle, under the neck. Hide the thumb, okay? Boom. Now I can just pull this back, right? And I can get a one arm strangle, but that's not gonna really cut it most of the time. I need some forward pressure here. So when I pull back here, I drive in and I pull the shoulder backwards. Make sense? Questions on this one? Let's break on through. 1, 2, 3. Out. We reinforce the hand, keep the elbow in tight. We push, we pull, we finish. Okay? Now we're going to switch the grips, jazz hands, chop it in, and finish the rear naked from there. Yep, the palm grip. Boom. Now if he grabs my thumb, there you go. It's reinforced, and I can choke through this. Right? Because my hand is overwrapping my other hand, right? When he pulls it, he hits my hand, right? Then I reinforce that with my forearm behind him, and I tuck the elbow in as tight to the body as I possibly can, okay? Now to get this finish, I'm gonna push his shoulder and rip the elbow, okay? So again, I'm gonna push and rip and finish, okay? Again, the elbows are a little bit further apart. We wanna get them here, but if we don't like the hand fighting, friends got really good hand fights, maybe I just try to take it palm to palm. You can always try it there, and if it doesn't work, you can always switch to rear naked. So now we have the palm to palm, okay? I'm gonna rotate this hand in and rotate this hand up. Now I slice, I walk it up, I get that elbow over the shoulder, I rotate, I rip, and I finish. Okay, so on palm to palm, I want you to do palm to palm, and then use it to switch over to the rear naked. Make sense? Questions on any of these three so far? One more time on the palm to palm. Okay, so we got the hand here, we hide the thumb, okay? We take this out, and now we reinforce the thumb. We put the forearm behind the shoulder blade, and we tuck the elbow in super tight to the body, okay? Now we're gonna push him out, and we're gonna rip back and get a quick finish. Cool? But it's still super solid and it feels strong. You feel like you can rip their chin off, okay? So again, he's got his head down, I get over, and I get that elbow into the center line here, right? It's off to the side here, it's not gonna really work. So I need to get that into the center, okay? I hide the thumb again, okay? Lock in, press down. So if I can see his upper lip, I'm not gonna be able to, if I can't see his upper lip, if this is up here, I'm not gonna be able to finish. So I need to get on the lips, okay? Lock it into place, okay? Rotate, rip, and finish, okay? Before, okay? Except I'm gonna pinch this elbow to the chest, okay? Now I rotate and I chop, okay? This one will take a little bit longer to finish most of the time because you gotta get through a bunch more shit. But once you just start collapsing everything, it gets on the arteries, okay? Questions on this? The difference is you wanna make sure that his upper lip is on the top of my forearm and arm, okay? If I'm like over his nose or anything like that, this isn't gonna work. It's gotta be down here, okay? You should feel pressure from his chest on the inside of your elbow, okay? So again, head's down, I lock it up over the jaw and I make sure that it's in the center, okay? From here, I go wrist to wrist, defend the thumb again, same thing. I lock it up, okay? I take my time locking it up, right? I keep crawling until I can't crawl anymore. Pin the elbow to the chest, rotate, pull the shoulder back, and we finish. Cool? It works really well when he's defending like this, okay? And he's turning his head already. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the forearm, okay? And I'm gonna bring it over and grab the shoulder here. He's gonna keep that chin tucked, and I'm gonna grab it as deep as I can, okay? From here, I lock in the rear naked, okay? Now instead of rotating, I'm going to pinch the elbow downwards and push the head over, okay? You can also pop this into a regular rear naked choke if he brings his chin up, right? So to avoid getting his neck cranked, a lot of times they'll pop the head up, okay? If they don't pop the head up and you really want to get a rear naked choke, push the head up and then switch to the rear naked, okay? Either way is fine, right? But we'll work on right now this one here, okay? So let's just say he's in the middle and I want to be a dick. So I'm going to take the thumb down, okay? I'm going to push it over and I'm going to anchor it on the shoulder, okay? From there, I'm going to get it down, put the chin down, there we go, okay? I'm going to pinch the elbow down and push the head over and finish it, okay? So no rotation on this one, just pulling in with the choke and pushing the head down. And I can kind of creep over his shoulders a little bit.